So now that we added this user signup route handler and the user signup route itself, so this post signup route here, we are finally able to create users. And we will need these users to protect some of our routes, to make sure that certain routes are only usable by logged in users. In addition, I of course also want to connect a user to an event when an event is being created, because every event will have one user who's the creator of that event, and will then also use this connection to make sure that only the creator of an event will be able to update and delete it. And of course, for registering, we'll also need this user. So it helps a lot that we got this signup route now. Now, before we'll take care about registration and connecting events to users, I first of all want to make sure that we require authentication for certain routes, that only logged in users can create events, for example. And I mentioned before that we'll do that, or that we'll implement this, with help of a so-called Auth token. An authentication token, a JSON web token, which we'll use here, which in the end will simply be a string that's generated on the server when a user logs in that proves that this user logged in. So that token can then be attached to future requests, which are sent to protected routes, like post events, to prove that the sender of that request is authenticated. That's the idea behind this authentication token concept. And therefore, as a first step, we'll need that login route, and then we'll have to make sure that whenever a request reaches that login route and valid credentials were sent along with that request, we generate such a token and send that back to the client who did send a request. And you'll see all these things in action over the next couple of lectures. So therefore, let's start with that.